Younger generations do not care about work, and I don't know how to retain them, how to avoid them leaving the company. It happens all the time, and I'm tired of it. Now, this might sound like a cliche, but I've been hearing this a lot of times from managers in different companies and in different countries. So maybe there's some truth to it. Now, to be really honest, I also mentor some younger employees, and they also say that they look for more purpose, more action, more fulfillment. I mean, they want results. They want something, otherwise they get bored and they jump to the next ship. So my role is a bit complex because I have to interact in different way with two different categories of people. For the younger generation, trying to convey the message that a company is not an amusement park. So yes, it's absolutely fine and great that you have other hobbies and other interests besides and beyond work, and that work that does not necessarily have to be the only important thing in your life. And it's also absolutely true that you might want to look for fulfillment, and it's important to have fulfillment in your work. But do not think that just hopping from one company to the other and jumping on the next ship will just make you better or feel better or be better. Just because most companies out there will be similar to that one. You get bored or annoyed after a couple of years or a couple of months, and then you want to change again. So the kind of sessions I have with this kind of people, this category of people, is more into their own inner motivation, understanding how things are in a company, how they work, and how they can make an impact in a different way and not just aiming at something great and just neglecting work. On the other category of people, the senior managers, I think it's even more difficult because they can't just snap their fingers and change the company culture and change how the company works, especially middle-sized companies. And at the same time, they need to deal with people that, on the one hand, they can't push too much because otherwise they may melt down in some cases, or they may decide that's not for me, I just go elsewhere. These are the two most typical reactions. And on the other hand, they also need to have some demand on the people because they're managing people, they need results, the company needs results, and this is kind of objective. So they have some KPIs, they have some objective key results. So it's a delicate balance. Now, if you have a similar challenge in your company, I would just invite you to try to reason around these two main lines. On one hand, allowing and helping the younger generation to understand that a job is a job, a work is a work, and there are some metrics that need to be respected, and also that going elsewhere will not necessarily improve things. But you cannot say that directly because otherwise they would say, yeah, you're just trying to sell yourself. So finding a way of doing this in a smooth way. And on the other hand, with senior managers, try to understand where is the trade-off between pushing too much and not pushing. Because sometimes it happens that senior managers tell me, I don't push people because otherwise I would leave the company or will not do things anyway. So I do them myself. Well, that's quite wrong, isn't it? If there is a structure in the company, that it's for a reason. So I invite you to think where in your company you have these kind of challenges, and please feel free to comment how you've been solving these positively in your case.